Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They begin the drive with Coleman. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down now. It's Coleman, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. Two.
Garoppolo now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Mike 5-4. All you get is the head. No. 12. Protein spill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Coleman now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Cook. And he powers his way up past the 30. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Cousins. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. These two teams all tied after one.
Check. Watch 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Lucky 50. Don't get nervous. Check. Fresno.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And Diggs has it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Going on the ground with Madison. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. They find some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 24 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, gun. Right there, 54, right there.
On 3rd down. Coleman, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
I got you. Come to me, it's me. Mike 5. 11. Mike 5-4. Watch the pass. Hey, orbit.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. Black 80.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
One, Omaha. Mike 5-4.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 3rd down, Coleman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
X3, 218, chop, man.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and inches, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. Wait, Davey! Check. Watch 54. Let's pick it up. It's out of time. Got it.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
65. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Greystone, grab it. First.
Cousins now. He'll dump this off to Cook. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. On the ground, it's Cook, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings! Stephon Diggs, 57 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they just...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
61, matchbox lights.
Following the interception, Cousins going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On second and 11 now. Cousins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Quan Alexander. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 3rd and long for Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Coleman. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Man open, it's Goodwin. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, here's Breida. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run again with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers get a score closer. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check 26. Gun. Hey, Ringo, 48.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Hey, 382, last 50. Joker. Topper. Gun. Banjo.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 43.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Here we go. I got it. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Big. Go. Mike spot 4.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here.
side complete. That's Goodwin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. On third down, a run from Breida. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. They run forward, Breida. Oh, what a move. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They run it again with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
He was taken down by Buckner.
64.
Second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing here, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, it's Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Wide.
From the 41, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and